Hi guys, welcome back to the Premier Hotspur TV. This is your man Simon here, north of England's biggest Spurs fan. We're going to round up last night's absolute shambles result against Brighton, and we're going to get on to whose fault is it, whose fault is not. We get onto the board, and me and Hype will try and wrap things up in here. We're just gonna the layout here, mate.
Yes.
That's it. Yeah, that's better. Yes, Hyper. How's it going, mate? How's it going? This is my guest, guys. It's Hyper from Mexico. He's in the house. How are we going, Hyper?
Hey, Sai, thank you for inviting me. I'm very sad, but we have to keep going, and we have Chelsea next, so we better win this game.
Yeah, it's a massive game. As I said, it's a absolute massive game. This for the players, absolutely, because last night was literally just lack of passion, lack of fight. It was just shambles, absolutely. And half of these players look like they're just picking up their wages. They're just picking up their wages. They ain't got no care in the world. Someone's got no care in the world. It's like they don't want to care for the club. They're just there strolling around, kicking a ball, just not interested. Absolutely, just that's what got to me. That's what it looked like to me. It just looked like it wasn't interested in these in that was thing. But yes, again, Jose is getting all the stick in the media today and on social platforms. You know what I mean? Where it's the players, they are the problem. Okay, Jose does do some strange tactics and some strange subs and things like that. Okay, we can listen to that side of it, but these players get paid an absolute fortune every week, an absolute fortune, and they should have a pleasure to playing for this great club of ours. Absolutely, and they are underperforming, right? And it's a lack of fight for this club and a lack of fight for the shirt. I don't think half of them know what it's worth and what it's like to play for this shirt. I think they're just there, just wrapping up money, just getting the money, and. So I don't know what your views on there. What I just said, Hyper.
Yes, look, I understand Jose is not except from criticism. Yes, he deserves criticism. He's not untouchable, and yes, we could say he got the lineup wrong. Okay, I understand it, but to see the players play like that, that is just unacceptable. No fight, no desire. They don't want to win. They like I told you, and I told Adam. They did the same the last time we played Liverpool. If you remember, what did they do? They did the same this time. Last time we played Liverpool, they down tools versus Leicester, and they lose 2-0. Now again we lose against Liverpool, and they do the same versus Brighton. So this is not acceptable. This cannot continue, and this is not a mentality from now. This is from the past. This is from the past, and these are not players from now. Because if they were all Jose signings and they were all underperforming, yes, you could say, okay, Jose got it wrong with the transfers, and Levy got it wrong, and Hitchens got it wrong, and all our recruitment people got it wrong. Okay, I understand it, but these players are from the past. These players are from past managers. So the problem is not new. The problem is old. This problem is old, and this problem is a mental problem, because you cannot go like that versus a team that hasn't won a single match, a single game in the league at home. So you cannot go like that. Look at the players. Look at the defense. We made them look like prime defenders. Look at the keeper. I don't even know who the goalkeeper is. We make him look like prime Buffon or something like that. So this cannot continue. Their defense, their midfield, their strikers. We made them look like prime players, like they were prime Real Madrid. So this is not acceptable, and this is not down to the manager. Just like you said, we can criticize him, Jose. He's not untouchable. Yes, but the players need to have some responsibility. They cannot just come and collect their paycheck and go home and not having any responsibility. That is not acceptable, because they are professionals. And okay, if they are not good professionals, just get rid of them. Get rid of them. Terminate their contracts. Get rid of those players if they don't want to play for this club. If they don't know what this badge means, then get rid of them. And sorry, Said, I just want to say that. Sorry for the rant.
Yeah. Some people in the chat. Zenke, Coys, yeah, come on, you Spurs. Thank you for joining in tonight. Thank you very much, guys. Hunter Bits, Adam's joining in. One love, guys. Coys, Johnny, hi, Hyper, and Simon, big up. We got Mike.
Thank you, man.
We got Mike. Hi, Mick. And they reckon your thing about reaching. I don't know what it's all about there. So yeah, Hyper, yeah. As I said, go back on last night. Is seriously, absolutely, it was what I just gotten through there. It was just lack of everything. Absolutely, lack of fight, lack of passion, an absolute shambles of performance. And we now have to pick ourselves up now against Chelsea. We really do. And today in the transfer news there, looks like Dele Alli's staying. He's not going. I've been hoping he will stay because I tell you, this guy's a real talent, absolute real talent. I just hope, me personally, I just hope that him and Jose just get their feelings about each other to one side, right? Jose to put an arm around him and say, just get on that pitch till end of the season. Get on that pitch and show us exactly. You're here. We're paying you massive wages. You're here, and let's go. I'll tell you now, even if Dele wants to move still in the summer, this is Dele's now biggest chance now to go onto that pitch, to put the shirt back on, perform for Tottenham, and literally just be the Dele what we used to seeing, right? If to put himself back into that summer window, if he still wants to move on, if he wants to move on, that's what he's got to do now. He's got to just drop his differences with Jose, right? He's not getting his move, doesn't look like it. Let's put on that shirt, and I will start him against Chelsea because he loves the goal against Chelsea. He does. He loves the goal against Chelsea. I'll tell you now, he can be a big player in that game. He can really, but it needs a big performance. I'm telling you now, because after this squad are not worth it. I'm telling you, after this squad needs to go. Absolutely. The other day, I was going through the actual list of players, and it was so many players that need to go. It's the board. That's what I'll come down to now. The board, since this ownership took charge, 2001, something like that. I think around that. We've had about 14 different managers. 14 different managers. This is Tottenham Hotspur. 14, and it just goes to show lack of invest. Things go wrong. Oh, let's blame the manager. Don't blame the players. Bang, you're sacked. Next one in. Same sort of thing. Oh, results go wrong. Oh, it's the manager's fault again. You're gone. Listen, and it's never the players, and it's what people got to look at now. These fans, I've seen fans hyper on social media about Jose out, and all this, because these are the ones who didn't want Jose in the first place, and now these are the ones now just rubbing their hands. They're rubbing their hands now, and they're saying, "Here we go, we can get them now." You know what I mean? And these got to realise. You know what I mean? How dare they? How dare they for an absolute top manager like Jose Mourinho, who with all his background of winning all these trophies at different clubs, want him out already? The guy hasn't had the proper transfers. He hasn't been given the players he wanted. Not a chance. You telling me Stevie Bergwijn? I don't think that was a Jose sign. I think that's been chucked on him. I think it was a good cheap option, bargain. Here you go. Yeah, we can have that one. Jensen Fernandez is another one. He wanted Bruno, but no, they just chucked Jensen. Just chucked Jensen at him. And in the summer, people went, "Oh, we had a great summer." Out of all them transfers, we didn't spend a fortune, did we, Hyper? We didn't spend a fortune. Out of them 7 signings, 2 start, Reguilon and Pierre, and the rest of them. So you're telling me these people who want Jose out, you're telling me, get on the chat, guys, get on the chat, come and speak to us. You're telling me that Jose has been properly backed. He has been properly backed by this board. And it goes to previous managers, not only Jose. Pochettino, they let him down with lack of investment. When we went through a stage where we went through a few windows, we didn't sign one player whatsoever. So what are these managers meant to do? What is Josie meant to do at the minute? He's only got the players in front of him to work with. If they are not giving the players, they're not signing the players that he wants. Seriously, people need to realise this is not a Jose problem. This is definitely not a Jose problem. This is definitely, it's down to the players who go out there. Okay, we can, as you said, the Hyper, Jose can come into some criticism about like sometimes some of these setups, these lineups he puts out, some of the tactics and some of the substitutions. Yeah, they are. Yes, we can, but these players, he can't go out there and play for these players. I mean,
yes.
he picks a team, they go out there and they earn a fortune every single week. Yeah. They are literally taking money out of this club with their big wages and not performing for this football club. And this is what I'm getting absolutely pissed with. You know what I mean? They are not performing for this football club. And it needs a change. It does. It absolutely needs a flipping change, I'm telling you now. And I've said it before, Arfleet's squad are just not good enough. I'm telling you, I'm not good enough to play for this football club. We can't get rid of them, Hyper. We can't get rid of them. This is the worrying thing. No clubs are coming in from this. The worrying thing.
No one wants them. No one wants them
because they're probably on big wages, or they just don't want them. You know what I mean? So why is it good enough? Why is it we got to have them? What we should do. We can't sell them. Terminate their contracts. Okay, it's going to cost us.
Yes.
But just get them. Just get them out of the club because they are the poison. They are the poison in this flipping club at the minute, along with the board, who are not investing. Absolutely. Hyper, take it away.
Yes, I think from outside you look at these players and you think, okay, they are good enough. Maybe these fans are making too much criticism of those players. For example, Moura, Davis, Lamela. At first, I thought these players are good enough. Why are they criticizing? But now I see the truth. Now I took the glasses off and I see the truth. The truth is these players are not good enough. These players are not good enough for this team. Maybe they have a good attitude. Maybe they want to keep everything on the pitch. But like you said, if we can't sell these players, terminate their contracts. Because if they are not good enough for other teams, why they are good enough for us? Why are they good enough for us? If no other teams want them, why we should play them? We are supposed to be a big team, competing with the big boys, competing with the big teams, but we cannot compete acting like a small club. Small clubs doesn't act like this. Sorry, big clubs doesn't act like this. Small clubs act like we are acting. So we cannot act like a small club. This is a crucial time for Tottenham. This is a crucial time in the history of this club. This club is going to other places, to other dimension, to other galaxy, to other universe. But we cannot go there with this small team mentality, with this mediocre mentality. We need to go there being ruthless. If no one wants these players, why should we want them? If no one wants to buy them, why are they good enough for us? If they are not good enough for teams in the half bottom of the table, and if we want to act like a big club, now we have a world-class stadium and world-class managers. Now the only thing we are lacking are world-class players, but because we have some of them. I can name them: Son, Kane, Hugo, Tanguy, Toby. They are world-class players. They are good players, and I wonder why Jose has no problems with them. I wonder when, and I want you guys to tell me in the comments and to come here to this video and tell me why do you think Jose has no problem with them? They are leaders and they are our best players. And why do you think Jose has no problem with them? Because they listen to the manager, they perform and they give everything in the pitch. But they cannot, when they look to the right, when they look to the left, why do they look? They look to Moura. When they look to the defense, what do they look? They look to Dyer. They look to Sanchez. We cannot compete with these players. Even Doherty, who was supposed to be a good signing, a new signing, what he's doing nothing. The game versus Liverpool, Doherty was one of the worst players on the pitch. One of the worst players on the pitch, and this is not new. So these players are second choices. I am sure there were a lot of options better than Doherty. But what do? Oh no, we want to play cheap. We want to pay cheap for these players. Oh, pay cheap, and down the price. Negotiate. No, just pay. Go for them. Go for the best player in every position. Go for the best player. Don't go for Bergwijn because we couldn't pay the first option. Bergwijn is the second option, and Jose said it. Sadly, he said it. He's my second option. Okay, but I love him and I will stick with him until the end. Okay, and I will defend him because he's my player. But we cannot go continue with like a small club. If we want to go there, where all the clubs are, to the heaven, to the sky, to a new galaxy, to a new universe, we need to act ruthless now. And if nobody wants this player, terminate their contracts. Just simple and straightforward as that.
Yeah, absolutely. I get what you're trying to say there, Hyper. Brilliant. As I said, it is frustrating, and it's just the ball needs to watch these kind of things. Just listen to us fans and how passionate we are for the club. And as I said, it's not. I want them out of the club, Hyper. I want investment. That's why I'm calling them out. They need to invest big time, massive players, top signings. None of these second rate no more. Before we go on, we've got Mickey. Hi, Hyper. Got John. Got John. For me, sell Aurier, Dyer, Davis, Lucas, Lelema, Gaza, Sanchez, Winks. Sign Aarons, Milinkovic, Skriniar, Cartwell, Sabitzer, Diego Costa. We don't believe what Poch said. We didn't believe what Poch said. He said it'll be a painful rebuild, and it's coming. Yep, absolutely superb. Sell Dele Alli, the virus as well. John. We'll just go on his comment here, John. Dele Alli. I think he's not the virus of the club. He's not the virus of the club, mate. Seriously. We all know he can probably be a lazy trainer and he's not buying into what Jose thinks. But we know he don't come a bad player overnight. This guy is a quality player. Maybe he's the one in the dressing room speaking up because he doesn't like the way Jose's playing. That's probably what it is. He's probably, and Jose doesn't like that because he spoke up. He could be the bad man. He's not getting to my team no more. I mean, that doesn't make him a bad player. That just make him. He wants the best for Tottenham as well. But maybe now he just wants to get on. He wants to go to other clubs, and it's a shame because I'm at the minute I'm happy that Dele's not going nowhere, and I'm hoping for God now that him and Jose can just put differences aside and just concentrate on that football. We're going to need Dele now, especially with Tungi out injured. So yeah, I would. Harry, hi mate. How's it going, Harry? Thank you for joining the chat tonight, mate. Thank you very much. And John said maybe, yeah. Yeah, Hyper. Well, as I said, we'll go on to some of these players that are just not good enough for this club. So, guys,
yes.
Guys, if you are in the chat, guys, just comment away on anything we're saying, guys. Anything what's gone wrong at the club at the minute. Is it the board's fault? Is it Jose's fault? Is it the players' fault? Just comment in there, guys. Smash the like. Subscribe if you already haven't. Harry says we miss Gio. We miss Gio a load. Yeah, that's another player. It's frustrating, Harry, because with Gio, there is a talent there. There is a talent there. At the back end of last season, we saw that he burst on, and he was one of our best players at the back end. But he hasn't moved on this season, has he? Injuries have crept in again. And yes, I want to see the full potential of Gio, because there is a player in Gio. There is definitely a player in Gio. I can see where you're coming from there, Harry. Yeah, so as I said, we'll go back on some of them players that seriously, the likes of Hugo. Me personally, I'll go Hugo, Son, Kane, Pierre, Tungi, maybe Rodon and Reguilon. And the rest are just bang average players, just bang average football players. That should not be at this football club. Seriously, I'm sorry to say it. I mean, maybe other people got their own opinions, which is brilliant. Just put it in the comments, guys. What do you think of that? And Then I'll go on and say like people like Aurier, Hart, Davis, Doherty, Sanchez, Dyer, Coco, Lucas, Winks. Probably it goes on and goes on as well.
Yes.
That's just not good enough. If we want to win big trophies, guys, and I am not saying literally small, these little Carabao Cups. Carabao Cup now, we'll take that because we haven't won nothing for years, right? I'm not disrespecting the Carabao Cup, but I'm on about major honours. I'm on about a Premier League. I'm on about a Champions League and things like that. These players are not good enough to win you Premier Leagues. These players are not good enough to get you to win Champions Leagues and all that. Until we get rid of these dead wood, these players who are under Pochettino, who failed Pochettino, who weren't performing under Pochettino, we need to get rid of them because they're weak mentality players. They're weak mentality, right? Who don't buy into Jose's philosophy, yeah? Who just literally walking around that pitch, just grabbing their paychecks at the end of the game, yeah, and don't give two hoots about this football club. Absolutely two hoots about this football club, or two hoots about us fans, passionate fans who actually love this club. You know what I mean? Before we get to you, Hyper, just John Kyle, look at what those lot down the road are doing, terminating contracts and rebuilding and backing the manager. That's what exactly we should be doing. Yeah, John. Yeah. Harry said the board are to blame. Lack of investment. Poch didn't get backed. Now Jose, we only have 6 good players to be a good club. We need at least 8 or 9. Yeah, Harry, I totally agree. Absolutely, I totally agree with you. With that one, sorry. Yeah, absolutely, totally agree. I just wish other fans will actually come on the train with this, calling the board out. I mean, because it does need some sort of protest, peaceful protest though. Now let's go into houses and things like that. And as what other Spurs fans said on other channels about this, about a peaceful protest. We need our voice heard. We need to gather and we need to start calling this board out. That's what we need to do as fans. We really do. And to call them out and to say, listen, you need to literally buck up or shape out. Because if they don't want to fest, because basically, as I said, the title on this video, the picture, yes. Profit before glory. Absolutely spot on. Profit before glory. And that's what they do in this football club. Literally, they're just bleeding us dry. They don't want to invest. They don't want to invest in this football club. All they do was want to keep taking out. This is why they built this massive stadium and things like that. Because they know when the fans get back into the stadium, selling all the merch and things like that, with on the day drinks and things like that, they spend a fortune and they can earn massive amount of money. And they know it. And all that does, that will not go on the planet. The money they're spending is the money we're getting from sales of players. So they're not investing their own money. They're not investing their own money. They're just getting money from other players from there, and it's all going on players, and it's making out, here you go, we've spent 60 million on the player. No, that's money that we already had in the bank for selling players. I mean, and they think we're thick. You know what I mean? And Harry says, yeah, I go, yes, Harry. Yes, we need more. We need more fans like you. You know what I mean? Agreeing. I mean, it's the board we need to start doing, and the players as well. We need to get onto them players. Get off Jose's back. Yes. Get off Jose's back. Okay, he can come under criticism for certain things, but these are the players that Jose's putting out there, and these are underperforming. And it's not Jose's fault. He can't perform for them. And as John says, Mustafi not good enough. Klagenat, yeah, John, yeah, I know that, John. Yeah, already said that. The summer we only spent 70 million. That's not good enough to compete with Chelsea, City, United. Absolutely spot on, Harry. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely spot on. What you he's got another one. Jose can be questioned but not blamed. Yes, exactly what me and Hyper's been saying. He can be questioned. He can be called out for criticism about certain things, substitution tactics and things like that. But he can't, as you said there, Harry, he can't be blamed for these players' performances. He sends them out there and they've got to start performing. They've got to start earning their wage. And absolutely, they're just robbing this club. They're just taking a wage and going out. So, Hyper, what do you think of Harry's comments here? Especially this one here. This one here. This summer, yes. We've only spent 70 million.
I think he's spot on, and I think we can't compete with a team like City, for example. Look at the players now. They have two starting 11s with quality players. Two starting 11s. We don't have even one starting 11 with enough quality like they have. So don't tell me, please. Don't make these comparisons to other fans. Guardiola comparing to Jose, there is no comparison, because if you look at Guardiola, look, for example, the goalkeeper position, just the goalkeeper position. He asked for Bravo. He got Bravo. Next season, he didn't like him. What did they give him? Ederson. And he was not cheap. This was not a cheap player.
Yeah.
This was not
Yeah,
a second option player. This was
yeah.
the goalkeeper for the national selection of Brazil, for the national team. And he was the first option. And he was in a radar of a lot of teams, and they got him just like that, easy. They don't negotiate. They don't try to lower the price. They just go for the players, and that is just. But like that example, and okay, let's go from the keeper to the defense. Look at that defense. Look what they invest in that defense. Look at those players. Look at Ruben Diaz. Look at Cancelo. Look at Nathan Ake. Look at John Stones.
Yeah.
Look at Walker, which they
Absolutely.
took from us. Look at the other players. Look at Mendy. How much Mendy did he cost? Is he plays rarely. He plays once every 5 or 6 matches, but he costs 60 million. And look at that. They can have these players on the bench because they know they have another player who is better on the pitch. And just look at the defense. And I can go on with this City team, and can go to the midfield, to the wings, and I can go to the attackers, and I can go through all of this team, and with the bench included. So don't compare. Don't try to make these comparisons, because some of you fans are very unfair with Jose. You are very unfair because you try to compare. He just had one transfer window and a half. And what did they give to him in the winter, in the year before this? What we needed a striker. What did they give him? We needed a striker urgently. They couldn't sign William Jose from Real Sociedad. Now Wolves sell them because he was supposed to come to Spurs. He was supposed to come to us. Everything was agreed, but oh no, he was too high. The price was too high. So at the end of the day, he went to Spurs. Why? Because we didn't want him. Because we rejected him. He wanted to come to the Premier League. It was his dream, one of his dreams. He wanted to play for Jose. He wanted to play in Tottenham. And what did we do? What did we do? We say, don't sign him because his price is too high. Fuck that. We need the best players. We need the best players if we want to win. Sorry for the bad word, but we need the best players. We need the best players, and we can continue signing these second options. We need the first option. Just pay the money. Pay the money. Imagine, okay, maybe Vinicius would have never come, but we wouldn't have William Jose, a Brazilian player who wants to play for this team, who wants to play for this batch, who wants to play for Jose. But we say no because his price was too high. Come on, we can act like that. Wake up. Inic has to wake up. Maybe Levy wants to win. Levy wants Jose. But without Enic, he can do it. Enic needs to wake up. Sorry,
As
Simon.
said, yeah, that's good. You're getting it off your chest there, and as I said, for years, mate, the years they've been just profiting off this club, absolutely profiting off ourselves. Seriously, they've been selling all our best players, all the big guns always go. I mean, the Berbatovs, the Bales, and things like that. They just, I mean, and look at that Bale. We sold Bale, and we got absolute shite out of that. The only decent player out of that was Christian Eriksen. And it's Johnny, people who blame Jose no hit them up. Don't buy any merchandise. Not condoning any violence, but we should protest like United did and Marseille fans. Look at Klopp at Liverpool. As well, Klopp getting backed. Jose isn't getting backed, and Klopp is. I think Wolverhampton. Yeah, I agree there, John. I agree there, pal. Absolutely. There's Harry. Would you bring Ericsson back? That's the next one we're going to go on there, Harry. We're going to go on with Christian Eriksen. As I said, John. As I said, Hyper. This ball literally been bleeding this club dry. Absolutely for years. Absolutely just taking the piss out of these managers. Absolutely taking the piss out of these managers. And then the fans always get on the manager's back. Oh, he's the blame. He's the shit manager. He's crap. You know what I mean? But they never blame the players or the go and target the board because that manager hasn't been backed with the players he wants. Because that's what goes on behind boards. That's what goes on. Absolutely. Josie would have said, I want him. They said, no. You can have the second rate players. You can have the rejects. And that's exactly what goes on. And that's what fans have to understand. That's what's going on at this club. Absolutely. Seriously. Jose and under Pochettino as well, they've not been backed properly with their own players. So quickly, I said Liverpool are backing Klopp to the end of the window. Yeah, they have. They're going to go out and bought two things today, two centre backs. We'll go on to Harry's comment here. Would you bring Eriksen back? Most definitely. This guy, I'm telling you now, the most assists in the Premier League. I think that record still stands. If someone corrects me in the comments there, I don't know if it still stands, but. This guy, okay, he did down tools under Pochettino. It did win a bit sour under Pochettino, the back end. But when he first come in, guys, don't forget what he bring. What is he bring to his club? He is an absolute top player. Absolutely top player. And he did get lazy, I have to admit. Yeah, I called him out loads of times being lazy and things like that. Yes, and he did deserve to be dropped when he was dropped. But telling you now, this player is a top player. And I tell you now, he thought the grass was green on the other side going to Inter Milan, and it probably didn't work out very first. But it looks like now he's got a position there. He scored that great goal the other. That's just showed that free kick the other against AC Milan. Yeah.
Yes.
In a dying minutes, right? What a great talent is, and that's exactly what we're missing. We miss someone who can actually take free kicks and things like that. We ain't got no one on that in our team who can take free kicks like that. I mean, he is an absolute talent, and there is fans out there who don't want him back at all. But if you told me we can have him for 6 months till end of the season, right? No ties, we'd have to buy him at the end of the season just to help out. Most definitely, Harry. Most definitely. I would bring Eriksen back in right now. If we've got time now, go and just literally go, Eriksen. But what do you reckon, Hyper? On Harry's Eriksen, would you bring Eriksen back? So, guys, before you go on, guys, just keep commenting in the comments, guys. Keep smashing that like, guys. Subscribe if you already haven't. We are the real fans, guys. We're just telling it as it is. Absolutely, we won't sugarcoat nothing. Absolutely, on this channel, we won't sugarcoat nothing. We'll literally say it as it is. And it's about time us fans, proper fans, just get out there and literally call this ball down, because they are the fraud of this club. I'm telling you now, people need to find out these are the fraud of this football club. I'm telling you now. Hyper. Sorry, we'll go back on Harry's thing about Christian Eriksen. Would you bring him back?
Yes, I would bring him back, and there is something we should understand. We cannot have a player like Lo Celso and being injured most of the time or half of the season. We need consistent players. And I think this is a perfect deal for us right now. Bringing him on loan right now to the end of the season, it will be perfect, because he will solve a lot of problems. We don't have an attacking midfielder. That's why we are crying for Sabitzer. We want Sabitzer, but if Sabitzer can't come until the summer, bring Eriksen back. I don't know what the board is waiting. I don't know if we had problems with Inter, but just bring him back 6 months to the end of the season to help us, to help this team to be again in this club, to be again with his teammates, to be again with players like Toby, like Dyer, that they are his friends, like Son, like every other player he has been with. find his form again, find happiness again, and help us, because we need all the help we can get. And I don't know why. Well, I know why. I know why we are not signing anyone, because this board does not care. This board does not care. Let's not let's say it like this. Let's do not make excuses. And all of you fans, let's unite. Let's get together now, because this is the time we get together, because we cannot be a small club anymore. We cannot continue like this. We are a big club. We have to behave like one. So fans, please unite. And to the other fans, who you know who you are, you know who the other fans are, you have to feel ashamed. You should feel ashamed, because these players did the same to Mauricio. And now you are going to let these players do the same for Jose? Okay, bring another manager. And then what? And then what? These players going to do the same to the next manager? Who do you want? Nagelsmann? Who do you want? Ten Hag? Who do you want? Allegri? Who do you want? The manager who comes here, the manager who comes here, they are going to do the same. And you should feel ashamed, because you let these players do to Mauricio what they did. You let, and yes, I don't blame also the player, because as you remember, Mauricio said, this house is falling apart, but I can see the house is falling apart. No one see the house falling apart, but you have to anticipate the house is falling apart, and this house is falling apart. So now they bring Jose to scapegoat him, to scapegoat him. That is not fair. That is not fair. Right, and you fans, you know who you are.
Yeah, brilliant, absolutely brilliant from Hyper there. Great. So guys, what do you think on Harry's comment there? Do you want Eriksen back? Who would you wanted in this transfer window? Who do you wanted to bring in the last few hours? It like we're doing absolutely nothing, but just hit up in the comments though, guys. That's brilliant. That's a brilliant talk from Hyper there. Sabasar will be good, but should focus on centre backs. Absolutely 100% there, Harry. We've been saying about centre backs since the summer, where Jose wasn't backed. He wanted Milan Skriniar, and they weren't paying the money. And this is what's going on in this football club, guys. We need to start calling this board out, guys. Absolutely. We stop hiding behind his club, guys. Stop hiding behind his owners. Stop sugarcoating them. Actually, just call this flipping board out. We need to. John said people who blame Jose shouldn't blame him. He should hit Enoch and Levy where it hurts. Don't blame any merchandise. Yeah, absolutely, John. Absolutely. Bookie and Bad, well said. Thank you for coming to the comments there, Bookie and Bad. Thank you for coming to the comments tonight. Thank you. Absolutely. We absolutely pleasure everyone who comes to this comments and supports this channel, guys. I only do this channel, guys, just for the fans to come in to have your voice, guys, and have your opinions and have your say. Literally, and this is what this one's about tonight. We need to start uniting as a fans, as a fan base, and start calling this board out. Because if we don't, guys, it just keep going on and keep going on and keep going on. Because at the end of the day, right, if things go on as they are, yes, Jose may get sacked, and all they will do is look for a yes man. They'll look for a yes man, like an Eddie Howe, who will come in and he'll just work with just a pile of shit all we've already got. Seriously, and that's what they're after. I think that's exactly what they're after. So Harry said, "I want Skriniar." Absolutely, exactly. Or and Upamecano, he's absolutely fantastic player as well. In the turn of 17, thank you for coming to the chat in the turn 17. A centre back on loan. Evan Tang Hag would change our style of play. Who knows? Who knows? That's what I'm saying. We've got one of the decorated managers in the world, and he can't get no tunes out of his players. So who says this guy can come in and get a tune out of his players? Guys, we need to start waking up, guys. We need to start thinking who we've got as our boss at the minute. Stop absolutely underestimating Jose Mourinho. Stop slagging him off, because we've got one of the best managers in the world, guys. Yeah. And the ball needs to start stepping up and backing this Jose Mourinho with the players he wants. And seriously, just get off Jose's back. Seriously, point the finger at the players, guys, who's going on that pitch, who's earning thousands of pounds every week, who are not performing for this badge. These are the ones that need to be called out, guys. And this bipping board. It's absolutely sick of them. Harry says Roden said he played. Ronan said he played with better centre backs at Swansea. That just says it all, Harry. I've seen that. I've seen that. Absolutely says it all. If that's true, what's been said, absolutely spot on from Ronan. Seriously, it just says it all about our centre backs at this football club. Absolutely. Seriously, teams must set up on their days, and they send when they see like Sanchez on the pitch and things like that. They must be rubbing their hands. Here we go, another victory today. You know what I mean? In turn, it says. John, but who's the picking these average players? Yep, the Sussex Hotspur. Do you guys think Jose will survive? We'll get back on that. Sussex Hotspur. Thank you for coming in tonight, guys. Seriously, thank you for coming for the support. Support the channel, guys. Subscribe if you already haven't. Smash that like, guys. Share this video. Get this video out there, guys. Get this video out there to as much people. Because we need all these Spurs fans to get together tonight, seriously, and for going on to the end of the season, guys, because we need to start calling this ball out. Because seriously, this is only going to get worse, guys. So trust me. And Pochettino did say, yeah, this is going to be a painful rebuild. Yeah, and as John said there, we are seeing it now. We are seeing this painful rebuild, guys. And John is, but he hasn't been back yet. And in turn 17, you know the main problem is the ball. Yet, Brook and Bad said I'll take a quality centre back, but I do worry this one here. I do worry about our right back situation with Mourinho and Serge Clash. And let's face it, Doherty has been very underwhelming since the arrival. Absolutely, 100%. We'll stop on this one here for quickly, guys. Bookie and Bad, yeah, absolutely fantastic comment here, guys. Yeah, we want a quality centre half. We really do. I think we need two. I really do. Toby's getting on. Toby's getting on now. Sanchez no good. Dyer, I don't seriously. He's become another liability at the club. So to me, we need one or two in. Really do quality. And the right back situation, yeah, to me. Serge has been his best season so far under anyone. He's come on, but he's still got mistakes in him. That's the thing with Serge, and I think we probably can look at supporting that side of the field as well. And Doherty's just been absolutely trash, guys. We need to send him packing back down to Wolves. Literally, just have him back for nothing. He's another one can get out of the club. Seriously, absolutely. Harry says there, thoughts on Bow. Yes, we'll come on Bow in a minute. And the turn 17 says John Cryer, but he needs to stop picking the bad average players. In the turn 17, seriously, just have a look at our squad. Have a look at our squad, right? Have a look at our squad. He's only got the players in front of him that he can pick. He's not getting backed with the players he wants. So now he's only got the players in front of him. What he's got, seriously, and that's what we got. We've got bang average players, and that's all we've got. Our sub bench is bang average. It's literally just bang average, and this is what the fans got to start thinking. Like there's some fans up here say, "Oh, we've got a great depth. Well, we've got a massive squad." No, we haven't. No, we haven't. You cut that down, and how many top players we've got? Maybe 6 or 7 at a push, and the rest are just absolutely bang average. Seriously, who can go and just play in Brighton's teams and Fulham's and things like that. Seriously, that's how bad they are. Really, I mean, and that's not really their faults at the end of the day. It's the board because they're not backing his managers absolutely to the heights. Absolutely. So yeah, that's what I think of that in terms. When they have been given a lot of chances to improve, yes. Bring back Prime, Ledley and Dawson, absolutely fantastic. If seriously, we can have them two back. I love Dawson, Michael Dawson. He had the club at heart. He played for that badge. He knew what it was like to play for that badge, guys. He really did. That badge, he knew Dawson and Ledley. They knew exactly what it's like to play for his football club. Bookie and Bad said if Wolves will take him back, yeah, Absolutely. Seriously, I wish he would take him back. Seriously, just send him back down. Send him back down to the Wolves. Seriously. And these are the same players that throw Poch under the bus. Exactly. This is what we're trying to say in the 2017. These are the same players Jose's got at his will now under what Poch had under his regime. These are the same players what threw Poch under the bus, what down tools for the last 6 months when he was here. Seriously. So it's just deja vu where we lost to Brighton yesterday, and Poch's last game was a 3-0 loss against Brighton. I mean, it's not looking good. It really ain't, guys. In 2017 again, saying for the last 2 years, ENIC and Levy have made no signings in the transfer window and the summer, yes. And again, Leverley and ENIC have not ambition at least get one player. There's a one here from Harry. Here we go. Thoughts on Gareth Bale. We'll quickly just touch on Gareth Bale. I'm going to lie, Harry. I absolutely was one of them who hyped this up in the summer. Absolutely hyped this up. I loved it in summer. Gareth Bale, I was rubbing my hands with this one. I thought, yes, we've got Gareth Bale back. But it hasn't happened, has it? It hasn't happened for Gareth. To me, he's not a winger now with his fitness and his age. I think he's not a winger. Me personally, if you're going to play Gareth Bale, I think you play him down the middle. You put him up or play him behind a striker. Just give him that free role without no defending. Say, listen, I'm not expecting you to defend, right? You just sit there. I mean, because quality will show at the end of the day. He is a quality player, and give him a chance in that sense. What's your thoughts, Hyper? Guys, what's the people in the chat thoughts on Gareth Bale when he first come back to the club? Did you thought it was going to hit off? Hyper, what do you reckon?
Yes, guys, please tell us about Gareth Bale in the comments. And Sai, well, my thought about Gareth Bale is I think we all want him to succeed. We all want him to score. We all want him to watch him celebrate. We want to scream like crazy his goals, but I think sadly things have gone bad, and I think he has an opportunity to prove himself. He's still here. He's still with the team, and this is not over yet. I watch him performing slowly better and better every match, but I think he just needs to start scoring some goals, because if he can start scoring 1 goal here, 1 goal there, 1 goal here, 2 goals there, everything will change. And if you watch the teams who have been champion in the Premier League in the last 10 years, look at the players. They all contribute for being champions. And that is one of the most important signs of a champions team. You need to score, to contribute. 1 goal for Bergwijn, 1 goal for Moura, 1 goal for Tanguy, 1 goal for Bale, 1 goal for Coco, Kane. So that is what we are lacking. We are lacking goals, and I think Bale need to score, need to start scoring, and I think slowly he's doing it. I am very sad because I want to see Bale smile. I want to see Bale happy. I want to see Bale celebrate. And he told in an interview when he first arrived, I was not enjoying football. Okay, so now demonstrate that you want to come here, that you wanted to come here, that you wanted to play for this manager, because you came here for something. You came here for a reason, and you came here because you love this club and you love this manager. So now it is up to you, and we will be the first to celebrate Bale's goals. We will be the first to cheer him up. We will be the first to defend him against anything. But he needs to be consistent and to find that consistency. And we know he can. He's a world-class player, and maybe a lot of people think he was a world-class player. He can still be that player. That's still in him, because you don't lose that from one day to another. He has still that he just need to be motivated, and to believe in himself, to believe. And maybe, yes, he doesn't have the same stars when he looks to the right and when he looks to the left, that he had at Real Madrid. But he has to believe. He has to believe, and
Right.
we believe in Gareth Bale.
Yeah, put it in there, Hyper. Yeah, we've got on this one there. Bookie and Bad said, lads, if you had to pick our best starting 11, who would you be? Listen, we'll get over this quick because I don't want to be in here too long because I've got other things to catch up on. My strongest 11 will be definitely Hugo in goal, Aurier. At the minute, personally, what I've got at the helm, Serge, Toby, Roden, Reguilon, Sissoko, Pierre, Ondon Bailey, Bergwijn, Kane, Son. I think that is the strongest. That is the 11 he's got. Strongest 11. And I still believe that Jose, the reason why he does play Kane and Son a lot, because he doesn't trust the rest of the players he's got at his helm. He doesn't trust them because they're not his signings, and he knows they are not at quality to step up. Yeah, in Son's and Kane's boots. I'm telling you now. Quickly one this. John said Pop wanted Bruno, Dybala, Coutinho, and head of Lo Celso, and got his fourth choice option. Yeah. As I said, John, this is what we've got to put up with. This is the ball we've got to put up with. And that's what I said. We need his fans to realise, yeah, at the end of the day, it's not the manager's fault. Sometimes it's not the players' fault. Sometimes it's the board. Their lack of investment for this football club is beyond me. I'm telling you now. We got Harry here saying, I see a thing earlier that Kane was trying to rush back. I want him back ASAP, but not rushed. Yeah. I'll just brush on that quickly there, Harry. Yeah, totally agree. We definitely need Harry Kane back in that team. But this is where it's come from. Why? This is why the ball needs to back this manager with quality. I mean, and even we got Carlos Vinicius. Bale got over Carlos Vinicius yesterday. I mean, where Carlos Vinicius should be the one going up top, Son out left, Bergwijn out right.
Yes.
This guy is quality. When he come on yesterday, Carlos Vinicius, I'm telling you now, it was one of the outstanding players for Tottenham. I'm telling you now. That guy knows where the goal is, I'm telling you now. And give him more opportunity, I'm telling you now, he could become a top player for this club. We've got Bookie and Mad. I think majority of us fans had rose-tinted glasses on when we found out we were bringing back Bale on a loan. Yes, totally. Yeah, even me. I was loving it. I was having a party and things like that. Like the Arsenal down the road was having a party when they got the party. You know what I mean? And we was having our own party with Bale. It's just not. I mean, it's just because we knew what he brought to us, guys. We knew Gareth Bale when he knows what the love to play for his football club. He knows what it's like to play for his football club. Do you know what I mean? And that's what it got me excited. He said, "Still hope that he turns it around, though." Yeah, we are still hopeful. We're still hopeful as fans. I am not literally down in. I'm not giving up on Gareth. As I said, I don't give up on none of our players. But if they keep turning out performance like that yesterday, Jesus Christ, that was just a shambles. Absolutely. Joe 27, hi lads. Thank you, Joe 27, for coming into the chat tonight. We absolutely appreciate everyone who comes on and supports this channel and gets us through these live chats. We've got John Kai, hi Joe. Vinicius should start against Chelsea. I totally agree.
You should
bring Dele back into the team. Yes, Toby, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. We've said this at the start. If you actually, after this one is finished, watch this video all the way back, Toby. We actually said this, Dele Alli. I'm absolutely glad because I'm one of Dele's biggest fans at this football club. I love Dele Alli. And I was so happy that I found out today the deal ain't going through. Now, I just want personally, if he's got differences between Joe, I just want him and Jose put the differences aside, literally, and just put this Tottenham shirt back on. And if he does want to move in the summer, He needs to get back out on that pitch, and to the Gareth and to the Dele Alli, we used to know. You know what I mean, and to put himself back out there in the market, and what a top player is. But I just hope that's not the case, and I definitely will throw him for Chelsea. Guys in the comments, would you chuck Dele Alli in straight away against Chelsea, because he loves the goal against Chelsea? I tell you, he can prove to be a big player for the rest of the season for us if he gets his act right. John Kyle says Vinicius should start against Chelsea. Yes, definitely. Seriously, yes. Absolutely, definitely. So, guys, in the comments, keep commenting away, guys. Absolutely, please. We absolutely appreciate everyone joining the chat. Smash the like, guys. Smash the subscribe. Share this video. Get this video out, guys. Just share the video. Get it out to everyone. Yes. So everyone can see this, guys. Because I said this challenge about we're just real fans, guys. We're just humble Spurs fans. We come on here, guys, and we'd like to give everyone's opinions. We like chatting to everyone, right? And we just want to say to everyone, listen, the board, they are the fraud of this football club. And I'll keep saying this, and I'll keep repeating myself. They are the fraud of this football club. They had no interest in spending money at this football club. Trust me, they got no interest. So we need to ask the questions. If you don't want to invest in this football club, let's find someone else who's going to come in and invest in this football club. Because we've been starved of success for so many years, and I'm getting absolutely sick of it. Absolutely sick of it. Other big teams around us winning Champions League, Premier Leagues, FA Cups, and God knows what. And there's us with a poor little Carabao Cup. A little League Cup since 2008. It's an absolute shambles. I'm telling you what's going on at his football club. So John Kai says our best lineup is Loris, Tanganga, Toby, Rodon, Reguilon, Højbjerg, Sissoko, Ndombele, Son, Bergwijn, Vinicius. John, if you've got the whole players at your will now, get Kane in there as well. Do you know what I mean? I'm not saying the injury, but when everyone's fit, that's what I think the question was, John. When everyone's fit, who is the best 11? As Bookie and Bad says, most people may disagree with me here, but I would love to see Ndombele and Dele operating in front of Højbjerg, rotating with themselves off the bench. Absolutely. If we can get Dele back to the Dele Alli when we first signed him. Yeah, he seriously, just go back, guys. Just rewind a couple of years, right, and watch some of the videos on Dele Alli and some of the goals he's contributed when he scored 20 odd goals in that one season. I mean, this is not a guy who's turned bad overnight. He's a top talent. I'll tell you now. And people's got to watch what they wish for sometimes. I'll tell you now, when people say, just get Dele out of this club, I'll tell you now, he's a top talent. I'm telling you now. And I actually agree with you. I would love to see Dele alongside on Don Bailey and with Pierre protecting. Yeah, absolutely. There's Toby saying, I agree. Yeah, so Hyper, what's the message to the comments here? What's the message to these fans? What needs to get out there?
Well, I think in the Dele situation, again, like I said about Bale, I will be the first to cheer his goals. I will be the first to celebrate his goals. I will be the first to be there for him and to defend him. And I will be the first to show his goals to the Arsenal fans, to the Chelsea fans, and tell them, look at the players we have. But sadly, you have to think this. You have to think this. Maybe he just hates Jose. Why does Jose has to always take the blame? Like I said, why doesn't Jose has problems with Kane, with Son, with Tanguy, with Hugo? Why with Toby? And maybe we should just accept this. Maybe the one who doesn't like Jose is Bamidele, is Dele Alli.
Yeah,
and we.
Yes, yeah, just because I don't want to be over too long. Just literally just tell them who's the biggest problem in this football club. And the guys in the comments for the last question tonight before I sign off, guys, Who is the biggest problem at this football club? Who is the poison in this football club? Harper, quickly take it away.
Okay. Okay, now we need to act like a big club. Okay, we need to act like a big club. We cannot be this club. If you want to profit over this club, okay, go and do it to another club, because we fans, we are not going to let you do this to us, because this is a club for the people. This is a club for the fans. This is not a club of bankers. This is not a club of investors. This is not a business. This is a club, and we love this club. And I will give everything to this club, because I want to see Jose, and maybe you want to see some player, or maybe you want to see, everyone want to see this club to succeed, including the manager, including the player and the staff and the coach and the coaches, everyone at this club. But we cannot keep acting like this. If you don't want this club to win, sell it to some Arabs, to the Saudi Arab prince, sell it to some Americans, sell it to Bezos, sell it to anyone who wants this club, because I know they want this club. This club is a golden egg machine. This club is a mine, a gold mine. And I know they want to buy this club. But if ENIC and the other ones in the board doesn't want to take this club forward, let other one take it. Let other one take this club forward.
Right, Hyper. Yeah, I totally agree. We'll continue this another night, because I'm running out of time here, guys. No, as I said, thanks for everyone in the chat, guys, there tonight. Thank you for coming on and supporting the channel and commenting away. And hopefully you smashed a like on the way out, guys. Subscribe if you already haven't. Share this video, guys. Share this video. Get it out there, guys. Just get it out there. And we need other fans. We need all the thousand Spurs fans. We need to get on the same train. We need to get onto the same train. We need to get off. We need to get off Jose's back. And I know everyone's got their own opinion, and I respect that. I respect everyone's got their own opinion, but everyone needs to open up their eyes, guys. Yeah, you can't blame Jose Mourinho. You can't keep blaming him. You can't keep blaming the players all the time. It's the board. It's the lack of investment. It's not only since Jose. If you can just go back since they started. It's lack of investment. Okay, you can say, yeah, they bring a shiny new stadium. They bring training facilities. Fantastic, out of this world. But it's no good if you haven't got a world-class team to put in that stadium, guys. And this is the problem. We've got a bang average team with a top manager who deserves more. He needs his own players, guys. He needs top players. So stop thinking, guys. Stop going out there saying Jose out all the time, yeah? Yeah? Just think about it. Just think about it. Who are the problem at this football club at this minute? It's the board, guys. The board. Lack of investment. And I know what's going on at the minute with COVID and things like this. Yes, every club's suffering. But still, that doesn't stop you going out there and trying to get 1 or 2 deals over the line for Jose in this window. Yet again, we failed Jose again in this window, which we could have done with 1 or 2 players. And I only can see this going on and on and on in the summer. Jose will want this top player, and it will end up getting bang average second-rate players, guys. I'm telling you now. So we need, guys, I'm telling you now, we need to step up to this board as fans, guys, right? And tell them we're not going to take them no more. We're not going to take their shit no more. Literally, we're not going to take their shit no more. We need to literally stand together, unite as fans, yeah, and literally do the best for this football club. We all love the football club the same, yeah, and we should all back it the same, guys. And let's get this message out to the board. Let's get this message over to ENIC, yeah, that us fans are not happy with your lack of investment in this football club. Quickly before we go, Bookie and Bad says Sissoko's performance against Brighton, along with a number of other players, was disgraceful. He should have started over Delhi, getting a chance. Yet ENIC out, spitting facts. yes, I love this last one. Spitting facts. Yes, as I said, I'm not. Sissy, I don't want to be sounding like a. Oh, you're sound like an Arsenal fan down the road. That's all. But I tell you now, look what it's. Look what's happened down there. They united as a fan base, guys. Yeah, Look at United. They united as a fan base, guys. I'm not saying like go to their house. Let's have a peaceful protest and let's get the message over to this board. We need investment. We can't go on like this. Jose can't go on with the squad he's got. He's got bang average players are going nowhere. We are going nowhere. We'll be lucky to get top 4 this year, guys. Trust me. I'm telling you now. So, guys, thank you for in the comments, every single one of you. And we will be doing some more chats during the week, guys. So watch out for them, guys. Thank you to Hyper, who's come on tonight, spitting some great facts about this football club. And just, guys, just keep supporting the channel. Smash that like on the way out. Subscribe if you already haven't. Share this. Just take this video out, guys. Just share it out. As I said, I'm gonna go off from here, guys. Thank you, Hyper. We've been Premier Hotspur TV, guys. I've been Simon, guys. This has been Hyper. Yeah. Good night. God bless. We'll see you again.
Come on, you Spurs.
Come on, you Spurs.